Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel GDH Gaming HD. Now on this channel I'm going to be playing a lot of games like this, FIFA 15, and I'm going to do a series on FIFA 15 called Random Career Mode, which you will be able to see in the title. You probably already knew that, but anyway, this career mode is basically, well, it's random. We don't know what team we're going to end up with. In a minute I'm going to go into kickoff and I'm going to select the Premier League and press randomize 5 times on the teams, and whatever team I end up with I have to play with for at least 2 seasons in career mode, and that 2 seasons for that 2 seasons I will have to stay there, and I can accept an international offer if I get offered one, but that's not random. But after the 2 seasons I can either stay at the club for 1 more season, so the maximum I can stay there is 3, or 3.5 we should say, because the jobs usually come around mid-season, so 3.5 seasons is the maximum, and then we have to choose a club from the job openings, which again is random. Obviously we can't have a randomizer button in that, so we'll just I'll just close my eyes and I'll hope for the best with what I get. So anyway, we're gonna pick a team now. 5 randomizes. We are the home team, as you can see. Just spin it around and I'll put it back to Arsenal because that's alphabetical order. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Manchester City. This will not be interesting at all, and I hate Manchester City as well because I'm a Manchester United fan. Obviously you guys would have known that, but yeah. We're gonna have a lot of money, so we're gonna try and I don't know what we're gonna try and do. I think our target should be to win the treble, but global transfer network. Okay guys, so I am back, and I just went to make a few changes to the Manchester City squad, so I thought it'd be more interesting if I put all the recent summer transfer window signings into the squad. So the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Otamendi, Raheem Sterling, Patrick Roberts and Delph are the ones that I brought in. So I brought in them just so that it'd make it a little bit more interesting. I also let go of Edin Dzeko and Jovetic and James Milner, obviously to the right clubs that they went to. But I haven't made any other changes to any other teams because it'd take a long time to do. But anyway, we're going to start with Manchester City. Obviously we're going to play on world class, probably not legendary because I'm not the best FIFA player, although I will change it if we find it a bit too easy. But don't forget we are Manchester City, so I probably will find it a bit easy. I'm going to use obviously current customized because I've got the I've got the new transfers in, but I downloaded the squads before that, so all the others are updated. European competition, where are we? Right, we've got Porto, Bilbao and Zenit. That's okay. Okay, so we loaded up the career mode and I had a look at the squad and I realised that we needed a left back. I'd listed Kolarov because he's not that good on FIFA, so because we're stacked on money I just went for David Alaba, an obvious choice of a left back, probably the best in the game. 22 years old as well, who'll be really good. I offered originally 23 million and they came back and said they wanted 26.5, so I said fair enough, so I went for it. And then Spurs offered for Wilfred Boney. Now I counter offered them 22.5 million to their 12.5 million, and so yeah. Bayern Munich accepted the offer for David Alaba, so I sent him a contract offer. Then we got an offer from Southampton for Fernandinho, and I don't think I ended up selling him because he wasn't a player that I wanted to let go. So I said 17.5 million and you can have him. And then Spurs sent an offer back, 20 million for Wilfred Boney, so I just accepted it. I have no plans of using him, he's not even that good on this game, so we'll be looking for a replacement. Now Southampton obviously didn't like the counter offer we sent them, so we were just rejected their offer of 9.5 million. We signed David Alaba from Bayern Munich, so he's now a Manchester City player, at least in this career mode. And so I went for a new striker because we had sold Wilfried Boney to Spurs, or very close to, I'm not very sure. So we went for Aubameyang, just because well, he's a brilliant striker on this game. We offered 16 million, and I didn't know what his overall was in this career mode, whether it was 79 or whether it was higher, because his normal is 79, his normal overall. So while I was on the transfer network, I saw Marco Reus, and I realised that we needed a left mid, so I went for Marco Reus, a solid 50 million. No messing about. But we got an offer for Sergio Aguero, 57.5 million from Real Madrid, and I do not want to sell Sergio Aguero, so I counter offered 100 million, and if they accepted it, then that's happy days. But we all know that they won't accept it unless it's PSG. But they counter offered 66, so I just rejected it because I'm not negotiating with them. I don't want to sell Sergio Ramos, our best player. And Dortmund said that our offer for Marco Reus was unacceptable, and they wanted a value of £59 million. And then I remembered that we have Samir Nasri, a left mid in our club, who is tragic at left mid. He's just awful. But we decided to use him in a swap deal because his valuation is £20 million. So I think we offered 40 million. Yeah, we did offer £40 million, £42 million in fact, for Marco Reus, and we got an offer for Kolarov. But first, we send Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang a contract, 3 years plus squad rotation player, and but more importantly, we got an offer for Kolarov from Schalke, a player that I am trying to get rid of now. So I did list him, but I still wanted decent money for him. So I counter offered £6 million, and as you can see, they counter offered 5.5. So I just accepted that. Fair enough. And the offer for Marco Reus went through, and we offered him a contract. So crucial first team player. A 4-year contract, because I realised he already had 5 years on his Dortmund contract, so he went for the 4 years. But first of all, Alexander Kolarov accepted his contract from Schalke, and he left the club. But we signed Marco Reus, and Jose Pozo, a young centre forward Spanish player in our club. I let him go on loan to, I think it was Preston, I'm not too sure. But just having a look at our new players' stats, so we've got Aubameyang there with amazing pace. That's mainly why I signed him. But he's a good backup striker, a good super sub, hopefully. But just having a look at his stats, it's a shame he doesn't have 4-star skills. But we can do without that for 16 million. It's a good find. Marco Reus, perfect left mid that we'd be looking for. Great finishing. Great pace. David Alaba, again, a really good left back. He's good at everything. He's good at heading, he's good at pace, he's good at shooting, he's good at passing. He can play CDM, which is a good thing for us. But then we had a friendly match at home against Atalanta, and it was an easy 4-0 win. David Alaba getting 2 goals, David Silva and Aguero getting the other. Joe Hart got injured, but it was only for 2 days. I think he cut his head or something. But we got an offer for Jesus Navas from Valencia, 11.5 million, and I don't like Jesus Navas that much, so I wanted to be fair, and I counter offered £15 million for the Spanish right mid, and we went after a new right mid, Feghouli. I really like him on this game, and I think he's a good overall. I think he's around the same as Jesus Navas, and he's from the same club that Jesus Navas is going to, Valencia. So we simmed the game against Atletico Madrid, another friendly, obviously. 3-1 win that time, a good result. And the inquiry for Feghouli turned out to be really high, £34.5 million for the right mid from Algeria. and well, we offered 24, I think, but they wanted 26.5 million, so we just went for it. And we had another friendly against Torino, this time at home, so we simulated that game, and it was an easy 3-0 win. Marco Reus getting 2 goals, Aubameyang getting the other, coming off of the bench, and a good result there. So pre-season is looking good, and I saw in the predictions for the news thing that we actually we're predicted to come first in this season, so that's good. Anyway, we want 14.5 million for Jesus Navas. Anyway, we offer a contract to Feghouli, 110 grand a week, and Valencia accepted our counter offer of 14.5 million for Jesus Navas, so he could be going the other way. We could have used him in a swap deal really for Feghouli, but what's the point, because we get more money that way. So anyway, that's the end of the video. Next episode we will be playing a game against Arsenal. I'm not sure whether I'll be doing it live com or post com, but anyway, that's it for now. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe for more videos from my channel. Thanks for watching and have a nice